Hey Stampers, welcome to Brandy's Cards. So today I have a card for you that features the Beautiful You stamp set out of the Occasions 2017 catalog. That's just a fancy name for saying spring catalog, and so you'll see it right here across the front. I am super excited about this stamp set. I just think it is so pretty, and there are so many things that you can do with it. So let's take a look inside of our spring catalog, and I will show you exactly where you can find that. And it is on page 24. There it is right there, page 24. Now this is just so pretty. Look at these sentiments in here. So there's lots of fun sentiments. Of course, the girls, I've seen a lot of watercoloring with our new watercolor pencils with these, which is fabulous. I've also seen some aqua painter, lots of fun style. But I have to tell you, I was playing with this stamp set and it kind of gave me this sepia feel with this cream or vanilla, the very vanilla cardstock, and then the black. And I wanted to do something that was really kind of trendy. So not to say that watercoloring isn't, but I had seen a lot of that. So I wanted to do something with some fun cardstock, some designer series paper. So I found the Urban Underground paper. Holy cow, it's so awesome. It's actually in the suite for Dad, and it's on page, I believe, it's on page 47 of your annual, oh, there it is, 47 of your annual your spring catalog. So look here, Urban Underground Specialty Designer Paper. This is fantastic. And so we're also going to use the Urban Underground Designer Washi Tape as well. And I just loved it. So I pulled it out and I wanted to show you how awesome it was. So look at this. I just saw these designs and I thought I would love a dress in any one of these designs. And then I started to think about, dressing paper dolls and that sort of thing. And oh, my mind was just spinning. And so there are so many more things yet that I am excited to do with this. But anyway, this is just, and look at this one. This one is like bolts and it's like shimmery and shiny. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And there's also one in here. This one is also kind of reminds me of a toolbox. Pretty neat. So anyway, the only one in there I don't have is this fun texture. It's kind of a chalkboard looking, and that's because I just did a swap. And I'm a part of a group called Creativate. There's 9 of us demonstrators that have partnered to offer our teams extra training. And so we all do some videos and we share them with our teams. And so one of the perks about being on one of our teams, on one of the Creativate member teams, is that we also do a swap. And so we offer that to our team members as a way to keep their creative juices flowing and also to get some ideas back. Because sometimes you kind of run into that roadblock, right? And so that's what the swapping, it's just super fun to do. So at the very end, I've pulled out 10 swaps or so, and I'm excited to show those to you. But this card today, this was for the swap. I actually made 26 of those, and so I kind of used all of this paper up. So take a look here. Let's look at it up close. So there's your Urban Underground paper, your Urban Underground washi tape. And then what I did is I've got her dress in here and then her pretty little hat. So let's get started. This card is super easy. We're going to fly through this today and you are going to have so much fun making other outfits. I promise you that. So we have very vanilla cardstock. We're going to go ahead and fold that in half. So that's all done. Then what we're going to do is I am going to use these little polka dots. Like I said, I ran out of that other piece in the Urban Underground paper. So we're going to just switch it up and we're going to use the little dots instead. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little Tombow glue on that. And then I'm going to stick it right here, kind of off to the left side of my card. I am centering it in the top and the bottom. But I do want, I do want it about 1/2 of an inch or 3/4 of an inch from the left side. Okay, so now we're going to take our designer Urban Underground washi tape. Stuff is so fun to play with. Just kind of tape the corners. It's just a fun thing to do. It just adds a little something on there. I like that. All right, now I've got a piece of very vanilla, just a little, it's not necessarily a square, but it's close. And then I've got my girl already mounted. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink her up, and then I'm going to stamp her right a little off to the left. The reason that I did her a little off to the left is because I want to add a sentiment. So I have the In Style sentiment. Now I'm stamping it off on the side just to kind of make sure that it's straight, but you could certainly pick any sentiment that you want, of course. But I kind of liked the In Style, and I'm just going to stamp that right under her hand, and that turned out great. Now, how did I get the fun dress? Well, you just pick out a design from your designer series paper that you really like, ink her up, and I'm just going to stamp her right on top of this designer series paper. Do you see that? So there she is, and now we have a fun dress. None of your dresses are going to be the same because you can't really see exactly where you're stamping her on the designer series paper. So let's just go ahead and cut her out. And so I'm just kind of following along the lines. Now on this particular pattern, I have to tell you, it does make your eyes go a wee bit like, ah, but it's not too bad. As long as you just kind of, well, I guess after 26 of them, it actually became pretty easy. But at first, it's a little bit of a busy background, but holy cow, when you put it on top of her, it's like, wow, she looks fabulous. So I'm just kind of working around her figure, and then just kind of down here towards the end, and there we go. And so then I just sort of did a fun little pattern down here on the end. Just, you know, not a pattern I should say, but just kind of a little swirly at the end, wave, just because I didn't want it straight necessarily across. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to take and put a little bit of Tombow glue right here on top of her, and then we're going to add her dress. See? Look at that. And then we just stick her dress right on top. Oh, she looks amazing, right? If only I could just cut out a pattern of a dress and put it on and look that fabulous. Now let's have some fun with her hat, okay? So this is also out of the Urban Underground cardstock. And so this is the other side, which we should just go ahead and use the scrap, right? There's no need to waste it. And this is out of the Urban Underground. And we're just gonna go ahead and ink up her hat, and hopefully we can get it all on there, and I think we did. So now I have the hat, and you can see that because I stamped it on this pattern, well, now I've got a different pattern. So I just thought that was super cool. And I'm just gonna snip around this just as I did her dress. And you know, on this part, I actually kind of cut along the top of the hat, not necessarily the part right here behind that you can see, right in here. I kind of left that part white because I didn't really want the pattern right there by her lips. But you can do it however you would like. And so let's put a little bit of Tombow glue here, just like that. And then we're gonna add her hat to the top. Oh, she looks so fabulous. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. All right, so now we're gonna flip it over and add some Stampin' Dimensionals, just like that. And we're gonna add these Stampin' Dimensionals. And then what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and offset it right here on top of my card. Oh, how fun is that? And see all these different grays and the black tones, they just complement each other fabulous, beautifully. So there she is. Now, you could certainly embellish her, and you could add, you know, you could add one of our metallic enamel dots. You could add some rhinestones, or you could do as I've done here, and I took some of our metallic thread. Now, it is hard to tie a bow with this really thin thread, but wow, does it look fantastic on the back of her hat. So that is an option for you as well. Now take a look at this. This one I thought was super fun. So this is the background that we actually used today, and I made that her dress, and then I stamped her hat on real red. And I cut that out, and I just thought that was so fun. It just was another idea, another pop. Now I also have the her dress cut out in this pattern, and you know, we could certainly do that pattern. I also cut it out in another pattern from the Urban Underground, and this one is this fun kind of yellow color. It's probably Delightful Dijon, but I'd have to check to be sure. And so I just thought those were awesome, just super fun ways to dress her up and play. So this is just a quick idea with the Beautiful You stamp set. And again, it is in the Occasions or the Spring Catalog. So this stamp set is available until May of 2017. So if you're interested in this stamp set, you want to make sure that you get it before that time. All right, so are you guys ready to see some swaps? Yeah? I'm excited to show you some swaps. So everybody did such an amazing job. And so here's the first one. This one is You're So Sweet. I love the ice cream cones. It looks like she, the designer on this one, embossed the chocolate, which I think is very clever. It's very pretty. And you have a crazy spectacular birthday. That is adorable. It's kind of a fun cake, right? That's pretty neat. And there's a Valentine card for you, making some banners and layering them up. That is a brilliant way to use those banners. Look at that. This is from the Beautiful You stamp set. And so this little girl, she's kind of in water, dancing and celebrating. I love that. Very pretty. And look at that. I like how she used that embellishment right there. Celebrate You. This is fantastic. I can see some dazzle on there as well. So maybe some Wink of Stella. Very pretty colors and very, very traditional birthday colors. Hugs and Kisses. Look at that heart, how it kind of comes through the ribbon here. Very pretty. I love the colors on that. Oh, this stamp set I can't wait to play with. This is the t-shirt stamp set. Love is in the air. Love you. That is just so precious. Very pretty. And so some more ice cream cones. Makes me want to go get some ice cream. A little cherry on top. That's pretty cute. The dragonfly. I have seen so many fun things done with this dragonfly. I can't hardly wait to make one myself. Very pretty. And then this one is a congratulations card. You can see there's some dazzle underneath, which is pretty neat. Very pretty colors, uses of the cardstock. Now this, I believe this is Sahara Sand, and this cardstock in here is in the Valentine suite. I can't remember if it's Sending Love. We can take a look, but it is just beautiful. And this one is the Lift Me Up, and look at that. She embellished the balloons here in the back in white. Oh my goodness, that was brilliant. And so it just kind of adds that background that is just so beautiful. So anyway, those are a few of the cards that I received from the swap when I made my girl to send to everybody. So they were just absolutely beautiful, and it's just a great way to get more ideas and, you know, just to kind of have some fun and share with other people. So I appreciate you stopping by. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Send me an email. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, let me know. I'm happy to send you our Spring or Occasions catalog. And I'm also happy to send you our Celebration catalog. That is good through March 31st, 2017. And also our big Mac Daddy catalog. This guy's good until May 31st, 2017 as well. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed all the inspiration here today, and have a blessed day.